Alright. I'm back. Okay. We are going somewhere new. I know I've been down this path like 3 times. They've shown in video. But we are going somewhere new. Trust me. I'm actually gonna head into that forest I had seen. Or we had seen. I've shown you it. Back with like the hill, on the pond video. I'm gonna go in there. Probably not too far in. I'm not gonna go miles into the forest. But, I'm gonna go in the forest. Probably not much though. Alright? Because I probably wouldn't be on a walk right now if it wasn't for that new rule my parents made. Which is where we can get our stuff a bit earlier if we spend 30 minutes outside. And usually I just use it to just go on a walk. Which, I guess is a good thing. It gets me outside a little bit more. And honestly, that's still a great deal. Just 30 minutes. Like, it's practically a steal. That could be like a decent challenge if it was like 2 hours or something. At that point, if you're forcing your kid to be outside for 2 hours in this heat, that's practically child abuse. I could get somewhere where like the weather isn't as hot, but like it is hot outside. It's hot outside right now. Which is like the one downside when it comes to doing walks in the summer, because there's always a lot less people, cars and everything. But it's pretty hot outside, which in my opinion is a fair enough trade-off. I'm not mad. But, it could be better. Like, if it was like 78 degrees, I wouldn't be too mad. But no, it's at least gotta be like somewhere in the 80s. It's only been 2 minutes. Whatever, I was planning for most of this video to be actually in the forest anyway. But, I'm being completely honest, I know last video I think I ranted about my hair. Thing is, I'm going to a devotional tonight at some person's house, I don't know who. And that's gonna suck. Not because I've been to one devotional at some other person's house. It wasn't even bad. Most of it was just eating like some pretty decent food and then playing Chameleon. If you don't know what Chameleon is, you need to play it. Like the actual devotionals are like half an hour at most. But still, going to the one with my hair looking this bad, it's not good. Man, whatever, it's fine. I'll live. Over here. This place always looks so weird to me. Like, just the amount of, the sky and how empty it all looks. Like, during the school year, it's usually never this empty. It's still pretty empty compared to, like, main road standards. But, this isn't even a main road, this is just a neighborhood. During the school year, you don't see too many cars. You'll usually see a car every, minute. And, sometimes you'll get, 5 cars in a row or something. Most time you see 1 car. It'll be a minute. You'll see, 2 cars. And it'll be, a minute. And then you'll see another car. Stuff like that. Probably gonna go the hill path. Because probably just saves time in the long run. And it's just some sort of bias, but the hill path just feels way more short compared to the pond path. It just feels a lot shorter. But it's great. It saves us more time to actually be in the forest. But we should be there soon. Should be. But anything could happen. I'm acting like I'm about to get jumped out here or something, bro. This is the least jumbo personable place I've ever seen. I'm saying goodbye to the sidewalk. God. Like I said, we're probably not gonna go too deep into the forest. And maybe next time when I'm going to the forest, I'll just start recording once I get there. Thing is, just to walk from here, sitting on that little thing on the hill for 5 minutes and going back is already 30 to 40 minutes. And if I'm going longer than an hour, parents are gonna suspect something. So, once it gets to 20 minutes, I'm probably gonna call it a day. I'm okay, time to go. Cause if I'm gone for an hour, parents are gonna wonder where I am. Besides, that's just overkill. So yeah, this might be a bit of a longer video, but that's fine. Because, we're basically just going on the same path that was already a 30-minute video. And we're just going farther. These videos are probably progressively going to get longer and longer. Because these paths I show you are the closest ones don't actually go anywhere. That means looping around the 3 streets next to my house. Well, my street, but Oh, I've not seen that. Well, we're almost at the forest. Hopefully once we get in there, it'll be a little cooler with all the shade. On my luck, it probably won't, but, anything helps. It could be 5 degrees lighter, and I'd be oh man, let's go. I guess I can, hope and pray. It's so hot outside. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll even see an animal in there or something. Or I don't know, a group of homeless people doing crack. That's not happening. Let's be completely real. What homeless people doing crack are doing in the forest next to these kind of houses? I'd say they're very robbable, but they probably have a bunch of security cameras everywhere. Because people who bought them can probably afford them. Just look at these. You have to have at least some decent money to be able to buy that. And not not be able to afford food for a month. There's definitely a few houses on this neighborhood. They aren't huge or humongous, but most of them definitely are. I know, what I really think about these houses aren't too much bigger than mine. My house is 3 stories if you count the really big basement, which the basement is pretty big. And my grandparents live in it. So, we'll count that. 3 stories. it's a big house. But, like, these houses feel a lot bigger for some reason. Maybe it's just because I'm, like, used to living in my house. So I, like, kind of downgraded, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an expert on something like that, you know. That's out of my realm of expertise. I'm really wiping my face with my shirt right now, trying to get the sweat off. It's so hot outside. We're pretty much at the forest. I'm gonna enter this forest from that road down there. We're gonna go down the hill. We're gonna go down the hill and just enter the forest. Unless I see a sign or something that says private property. If it says private property, I'm gonna end the video and just walk back home. Because by the time I get home, it'll probably been like 30 minutes. Or close enough, like 20 minutes or something. We're almost there. No, I still do not understand what this road was even meant to go to. Always seemed a little confusing. We're at the mouth of the beast. Okay. A little more enclosed than I thought it would be. Jesus. Yeah, if we're gonna go into this forest, we're gonna have to, like, improvise a little bit. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. Should have wore like a long sleeve shirt to this. Ah! Some spider got on my arm. Okay. I see something that goes up there, but we are going to change the plans here, alright? We are not doing this. This thing is a lot more enclosed than I thought. We are going to just sneak out of here and act like nothing happened. Ugh. Yeah, that was a disaster. I'll be honest, like that perspective I saw from like the trees over there, I thought it was gonna be a lot more open. But no, absolutely not. I'm still checking my arms for like bugs. Jesus. Yeah, that was. Dang it. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call it a day. It's already been like 15 minutes. Not exactly, but close enough. What I'm gonna do is, before I start recording, I'm not gonna make y'all sit through that. I'm gonna try and find a good opening into the forest along the hill or behind all those houses. Outside of their backyards, obviously. Or maybe past the pond. We'll try everything. If I can find what I deem a good entrance, if I really actually check all those spots, probably already gonna be like 20 minutes. So I would just call it a day, go home, and then next time I would go over there, actually film myself trying to see if I could get in there. Because that was a dupe. That was not good. And I was in that forest for about, like, a minute. Which, isn't very long. Sorry. Going in the forest in the first place already seems like a bit of a risky move. But I'm not crawling through all that. It'd be one thing if it was just like initial, but it seems like there's all there is. Okay. Yeah, if we're gonna go through the forest together, then I don't do that. But yeah, like I said, it was a dupe, but I'll try and find a better way in. If y'all want me to keep doing that. If y'all don't want me to keep doing that, I guess comment that then. But I swear I heard something. It was like on my neck. Or like a fly or something. Which is better than like a spider. Because flies, as much as I don't like them, they're really just annoying. That's like the worst they are. They do benefit the world. Eating like diseased animals and stuff. Wish I could say the same about mosquitoes. But no. Mosquitoes are like more annoying. And they kill a bunch of people. That classic question, like, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? Every single time I get that question, and I feel like for most people, this should be like one of your top answers, should be teleportation, okay? That superpower is busted. I know scientifically, if you do that, like, something bad will happen because, they're spinning around and stuff, like, I don't care. You can, like, scientifically disprove basically every superpower. Like, time stop, invisibility, all that jazz. So, your teleportation would be so sweet. So I've been talking a bit. Because not too much has been happening lately. I'm being completely real. When school starts back up, I'll definitely have a lot of stuff to talk about. But, as much as I hate my haircut, and school's about to start up, I can only talk about that so much. It's like two things going on right now. Like, if something crazy had happened, that'd be a different story, but no, nothing really crazy's happened. It's been pretty calm. I notice I'm not complaining about that. We're almost at the turning point. Yeah, once I get home, I'll definitely do nothing. I'll be a bum. Because that's what I am. That's what I am. I'm a bum. Yeah. Next time I go on a walk, which will probably be tomorrow, I'll try and scout out, like, better spot tend to the forest. And if I can't find one, next video will probably be finishing up quail. And the thing that stinks is, once I finish up quail, unless I do find a good spot to the woods or find something else or break some rules, you know, I'm pretty much out of spots, these new ones, to go to. You know, which will definitely be a good bit more boring for like the 6 people who watch these. Those people, thank you so much. I honestly expected less people to watch these because that kind of makes sense. I think the demographic of people who want to watch some kid walk around his neighborhood and talk about his life, you know, is probably not the biggest demographic in the world, you know. And then also there's like the faith video I've ever made, so, you know. Maybe one day I can like expand and become like a really big YouTuber. Because YouTuber isn't like my dream job. But if I did become like a big YouTuber, that would be sweet, you know? Like, that's what my life ended up being. Like being a really famous YouTuber. That was like my career. You know, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad. In fact, I'd be pretty happy. You know, my entire job is basically just recording myself. Yeah, man. Some cars randomly stopped for no reason. Oh. Dang, now I feel bad. Parking into the house. Jesus. I feel like such a jackass. Whatever, it's fine. Like I was saying, if my job for like most of my life was just me being like a YouTuber, I wouldn't be mad, you know? I would not be mad. Because my dream job, realistically, would be something with art. You know, that'd be sweet. Or, I don't know if this job is true though, but we were doing a project on like weird jobs. And one of them was you're basically a caretaker of like some like resort island. And like, you basically get free housing, free Wi-Fi, free food. And, you know, all you have to do is like, be like a tour guide and like feed the turtles, pick up trash. And the pay was also like pretty decent. If that is a real job, I want it. I want that job so much. Because first off, that job sounds really easy. And then second off, it also sounds pretty fun. You get a free house. I mean, not a great house, but you know, a little free house. Free Wi-Fi. Free food, because let's be realistic, I don't think, if they didn't give you free food, you'd probably starve to death. Because I don't think, you know, DoorDash, you know, can deliver food, all that over there. I hate going up this hill. It's so difficult, which I know is my fault for, you know, just because I'm a chud. But still, just because it's my fault doesn't mean it doesn't suck. Sorry, what do those W's mean? Nobody knows. I keep seeing them like over here and there on these little things in the neighborhood. I've seen like 3 of them, bare minimum. So if anybody hasn't answer that, I guess comment it. It's so hot. Almost home. Which I'll probably end the video here soon. Once I make this turn, I probably will. Oh my god. Okay, that's great. I probably do still have like 5 minutes left until I get home. Sounds very reasonable. Oh my god. Alright. I'm gonna end it here. Anybody who's watching this, thank you so much. It means the world to me to know that people are actually sitting through at least some, like, 30 minutes of this to watch me just talk about whatever I'm feeling like. You know, that's probably gonna be it for now. Bye guys.